Alright everybody, welcome back to another Xvault gaming video. Xvault here, and today we did just get the releases of the new PlayStation Plus games for the month of May. Now, a lot of us have been pretty spoiled throughout the entire year of 2021 for the PS Plus games, so I don't want to die the hype down, but let's see what we get in this version. Do you think we got something worth a shot, or do you think it's something kind of on the lower end scale here? So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump to it. Alright, so what we did get is another 3 games, 2 for the PlayStation 4 and 1 for the PlayStation 5, which the PlayStation 5 could technically be a free upgrade from the PS4 version, but we really have been spoiled throughout the entire year. These are still good games, so let's go ahead and release the first one here. The first one I'm actually going to go over is the PS5 game. That one I'm talking about, taking a closer look per the PlayStation blog, is Wreckfest, Drive Hard, Die Last. Sounds like a new Die Hard movie, right? So in this one, you do burn rubber, break rules, and shred metal in the full contact racer from the creator of the Flatout. Race and upgrade patched together cars, improving their looks and toughening up their body armor to survive the epic crashes and neck-to-neck fights over the finish line in competitive races. Enjoy some hilarity in challenge modes as you get behind the wheel of crop harvesters, three-wheelers, and much more. Then challenge your friends online in multiplayer and up to 24 players. So, yeah, with this here, honestly, this looks more appealing than Destruction All-Stars that we got in February. For some reason, this must have skipped my mind, or I might have not paid much attention to it, but as you can see from the video, it actually looks interesting. It looks like it could be fun, so I'm definitely going to be trying this out for sure. So for those Destruction Derby folks, or maybe some Twisted Metal veterans out there, this might be able to appease you a little bit more than perhaps Destruction All-Stars. Destruction All-Stars already has a pretty good fan base, believe it or not. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those, and it just is not my cup of tea. But hopefully this one will be a little bit better. I definitely will be trying it out, so we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll put this as part of a stream. We'll see. Next on the list is another big AAA game, and this is Battlefield 5. So Battlefield 5, if you're unaware of this genre, this is a first-person shooter. This is a big multiplayer game. It does have a campaign as well, but this one apparently wasn't received all that well. It was hard for me after Battlefield Bad Company and Battlefield 1942 to kind of adopt the other ones. They just went off the rails from what I liked. However, synopsis here: enter mankind's greatest conflict with Battlefield 5 as the series goes back to its roots in a never-before-seen portrayal of World War II. Experience all-out multiplayer with your squad and in the vast grand operations in cooperative combined arms, or take on single-player war stories. As you fight in epic, unexpected locations across the globe, enjoy the richest, most immersive battlefield yet. So one thing I do have to say is there is a lot to do in this game when it comes to multiplayer and campaign. There's tons of vehicles you get to do. The destructible environments are on another level. So really pretty realistic in regards to the combat and everything of that sort. So this might be something I might check out. I didn't even try this one. I stopped at Battlefield 1 even. I did try that out, bought into the hype, and I was like, this is a sniper camper's dream, and that's all that happens in most of the maps, so just, again, doesn't really appeal to me. But for those first-person shooter fans out there, you got something for free up your alley. If you don't already own this game, then here you go. So that's 2 now AAA games our way. So to handle off the third is an indie game, I believe. This was on the PC for some time before it made its way to console. That third game being Stranded Deep. So this, you will test your survival skills in this open world adventure. In the aftermath of a mysterious plane crash, you are stranded in the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. Alone with any means to call for help, you must do what you can to survive. Explore underwater and on land as you hunt for supplies to craft the tools, weapons, and shelter you'll need to stay alive. Stay sharp. Hunger, thirst, and exposure conspire against you as you brave treacherous elements and the dangerous creatures of the Pacific. So this game, I did have my boy actually get because it looked really good. Got a lot of pretty good reviews on PC. Unfortunately, I'm going to be honest. I want to be honest with the community and the fans out there that this game is a little jarring in regards to gameplay. It feels a little wonky. It's not too tight. So my boy being a big fan of survivalist games, this just wasn't hitting the switch, right? So I decided to try it out before this, obviously. And yeah, it's really wiry, really wavy. Maybe I didn't give it long enough. I could only muster about 10, 15 minutes before I was like, I'm done. I'm done with this control and control scheme. Just wasn't really up my alley once again for some reason. But I mean, if the controls were more precise, I think it'd be just fine. But I guess from what I was looking up for the console version, there are a lot of bugs and glitches galore. So maybe they've patched things out just as of recent. But from the comments I was reading today, that may not be the case. However, maybe this is something you'll really enjoy, and for free, might as well give it a shot, right? So that's all 3 games. Now, it does state that all games will be available for PlayStation Plus members to add to their library until Monday, May 31st. These games will actually go on the free PS Plus store portion of that by next Tuesday, which would be, if I'm doing the math in my head, it doesn't even tell me right away, does it? It doesn't. So actually, these are available on May 4th. I skipped over that part. So May 4th, so just another week, next Tuesday, and you're going to have these games at your fingertips. So hopefully those will be good for you. So just don't forget before next week, though, if you haven't already, download Oddworld Soulstorm, Days Gone, and Zombie Army 4. Even though Oddworld Soulstorm is a PS5 game, if you go into PlayStation.com and add that to your library, as long as you are a PlayStation Plus subscriber, you can have that to your library and then download it when you do happen to get your hands on a very hard-to-get PlayStation 5. So we'll see if we do another separate video on this, but they did do some great sales across the board and all this, so we'll have to break that down perhaps. But as always, I appreciate everybody sticking around to the entirety of the video. Let me know what you think about the games that are coming out for your month of May. Is it up your alley? Is it something you were looking forward to? Are you surprised by any of this? Is it kind of a meh month for once? Does it stack up to the previous months in your opinion? Let me know in the comments below as always. So without further ado, we're just getting closer and closer to Resident Evil's release, and I'm hoping to be streaming that from day 1, which would be next Friday, so keep an eye out for that. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to this channel. It would really help me out. Check out the other content as well and see if that's something that's really interesting to you. And if you can, feel free to leave a like and drop your comments below. I'd love to interact with each and every one of you as much as I possibly can. So thanks again. Until then, everybody, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Keep on gaming, and we'll see you guys next time on the next Xvault gaming video. And until then, take care.